The 2025 draft class is finally here, and I want to make this video about one specific topic of what we learned from Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji in the 2025 NFL draft, and has everything to do with our starting quarterback, Justin Fields, because as we all know, the Jets did not draft a single quarterback in this draft class. They did bring in Brady Cook as an undrafted free agent, but I'm here to tell you, the Jets passing up on guys like Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, Kyle McCord, Will Howard, all the guys that some Jets fans were speculating if the Jets are bringing in the draft. This tells us all we need to know about the confidence level of this Jets team in Justin Fields. Let's talk about it. If you're new to Jets Media, do me a favor, simply subscribe to Jets Media right here on YouTube. Hit the like button and comment your thoughts of the Jets electing to not draft a quarterback in the 2025 NFL draft. Love to hear what you guys have to say down below. As always, let's get straight into business. Now, I do feel like there's a lot of people thinking that the Jets should have went after a quarterback, but I'm here to tell you this. The Jets have all the confidence in the world in Justin Fields, and I do feel like their plan makes a lot of sense if you look at it from this perspective. Say, hypothetically, unfortunately, Fields goes out there this season, does not play well, doesn't really look like there's any more upside, and the Jets don't really see him as a long-term option. Well, next year's class in 2026, that's where you want to draft a quarterback. So I think the Jets know that, and they're going to give Fields all the confidence and all the resources, an offensive line with Membu at right tackle now, and really building a team around him and giving him this opportunity to show who he is. And if he does not show any flashes, again, the Jets are going to go into next year's draft class to go after a quarterback. But in my opinion, the best case scenario for the Jets is that Fields does look good. He does show the upside. He does show why he was a first-round pick. And we don't even have to worry about a quarterback in the first round next year. And Fields is our guy long-term. That's the best case scenario, and what I'm rooting for, of course, as a Jets fan. And I really do like this approach because, say, hypothetically, the New York Jets did decide to draft a quarterback this year. Say they got Kyle McCord, a guy like Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, whatever rookie quarterback you throw out there, Will Howard, even Quinn Ewers. Like, I feel like any of the guys that Jets fans were linking to the Jets in this year's draft class, what that would have done is put someone behind Justin Fields, and Fields would have had to look over his shoulder a little bit all season long. And we all know how Jets fans are. Say Fields went out there this year, we drafted a quarterback this year's draft class, and he has 2 bad games in a row. Some Jets fans will be pounding the table to put the rookie in, bench Fields, get the rookie in the building. Like, I did not want that to be the case this year, and I feel like now that we did not draft a quarterback, it's giving Justin Fields all the confidence in the world to feel like this is my team. I got a veteran behind me, Tyrod Taylor. Of course, we have Jordan Travis still as our QB number 3 to look at, and we brought in Brady Cook in this year's undrafted free agency that I'm sure we're going to see a lot of preseason and training camp. So I do feel like the Jets not drafting a quarterback definitely tells us all you need to know about the confidence that the New York Jets have in Justin Fields to be their long-term answer at quarterback. They're going to give him all the resources possible. Now, do I think Fields is going to be the number 1 quarterback for the next 5-10 seasons? I'm not going to sit here and say I'm expecting it, because I'm going into it with an open mind. I don't want to get too attached to that, because I don't want to be disappointed. That's kind of my approach with this whole situation. But I do think there is a pathway where Fields does figure out how to translate his game to the next level. Because you look at what he did at Ohio State, there's a reason why Fields was a first-round pick. You saw what worked in Pittsburgh even last year. He was playing the best ball of his entire career, very efficient, not turning the ball over, playing winning football, and then, of course, he gets benched. So I think this is the best situation Justin Fields has ever been in his entire NFL career, the best offensive line 100% he's ever been behind. And this is the first time that, in my opinion, an offense is being built all around him. The Chicago Bears, they attempted to do that, but they just completely miserably failed doing that 100%. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers, they did not have a system for Fields. It was already there. Arthur Smith's system. It was for Russell Wilson. They traded for Fields, and then they kind of tweaked it a little bit for Fields. But now we have Tanner Engstrand, first-year offensive coordinator with Justin Fields, first time with the Jets. So the system is going to be built with Justin Fields in mind as the quarterback, utilizing his strengths, utilizing his dual threat mobility, his athleticism, his ability to stretch the ball down the field. And of course, the thing that's going to make or break Fields with the New York Jets is going to be processing the field, making throws down the field, consistency, accuracy-wise. So that's really my thoughts about what the Jets not electing a quarterback in this year's draft tells me about their confidence level in Fields. As you see, the 2025 draft class is on your screen throughout the video, and there's no quarterback to be seen. And I do like this draft class. We've talked about it many, many times already, and I feel like the first 2 picks being offense shows you they're trying to build around Justin Fields. Offensive tackle, getting him 2 of the best pass-protecting tackles in the last 2 drafts in Olu Fashanu last year and Arma Memo this year is fantastic. And then you got Mason Taylor at tight end, of course, who is going to be a big-time weapon for Justin Fields to lean on throughout his season with the New York Jets. Absolutely love it. Now, the other offensive player that Jets got, Arian Smith, probably the biggest head scratcher of them all. But if the Jets can figure out a way to teach this kid how to catch the ball consistently, listen, he knows how to catch the ball. He just has drop issues, of course. I feel like the speed element that Arian Smith can bring to the table is absolutely lethal if he can figure out and fine-tune the rest of his game. So obviously we saw Aaron Glenn go defense with Darren Muji for the rest of the draft, or the last 3 picks, and Azareye'h Thomas. So as you all know, I was at the NFL draft this year in Green Bay, and I have an exclusive interview with a former Jet that I wanted to show you guys. And the reason why I'm showing it in this video is because I asked him about Justin Fields, and he had a lot of positive, optimistic things to say about Justin Fields. I have not posted this interview anywhere, so this is the only way you can watch it right here. The interview is with former Jets first-round pick in 1992, tight end Johnny Mitchell. He was there. He's working with ESPN, and I had to ask him some things about the New York Jets. He was actually teammates with Aaron Glenn, so I asked him about Justin Fields. So take a listen and hit that like button. And what's your thoughts of Justin Fields? Last question for you, him at the quarterback.
Man, that is my favorite player, and he never had an OC. Listen, Jet fan, I'm a coach. I know football. Justin Fields, you got the best. You need a neutralizer. And that dual threat quarterback, the Bears did him wrong, but the Bears never had a good offensive coordinator. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm sorry, but the offensive coordinator last year from Pittsburgh, I'm not a big fan, but I will say this. I believe with the Jets and the opportunity he's getting, he's going to make the most out of it. And I see the Jets second place last year. Not because I'm a Jetter for life, but because I think the combination of Justin Fields, what AG, Coach Glenn, saw in Justin Fields, I've been seeing it his whole career. I think he got the short end of the stick. He should have been the second quarterback pick behind Trevor Lawrence. To me, you tell me the difference. But Justin Fields should have been that second pick. From high school in Kennesaw, in Lawrence in Georgia, because I live in Georgia, in Cartersville, them boys was the 2 best quarterbacks, and they should have been 1 and 2. Justin Fields shouldn't have not went to the Bears. He should have went to the Jets, and they drafted Zach Wilson. It should have been Justin Fields. So I think karma is playing out where Justin Fields should have been there 5 years ago. Now he's in his proper place. I see big things from Justin Fields and the New York Jets.
Thank you so much for taking your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Much love to you.
Yes, sir.
Go Jets, right? Do you guys let me know your thoughts of the Jets kind of telling us that they have all the confidence in the world in Justin Fields of being the quarterback for the future? You guys sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button as always. Let's go Jets. See you next time. Peace. Ow!